Hello, and welcome back to Life After Love with Kim and.
Kim.
Hi, everybody. Today we'd like to talk a little bit about anniversaries and dates. Now, I know we've kind of talked about this a little bit before, but
Yeah.
um, Kim had said something very interesting to me a little bit ago. She said that your body and your mind know when those days are coming. Um,
Before the calendar does.
Correct.
Before you look at the calendar, I think your body just knows what's coming. And I know myself, I feel like I have to brace myself for it. Like I feel like I'm going to stand there in a wind tunnel or in a tornado or something. And I feel like I just have to, like, all right, bring it on, bring it on. That's how I feel when dates are coming up. Like certain.
but the thing is, like anything else, can you really prepare for it? Because
No, absolutely not.
we can't prepare for day by day stuff.
No.
So how do you prepare? You know, um, we both unfortunately have the same somewhat anniversary. The anniversary of my husband's 1 year of his passing is coming up on the same day that Kim's husband Chris. It's his birthday.
It's his birthday, and it's the second
Yeah.
one without him. The first one was horrible, so I'm already in my mind. I know the second one's going to be horrible, and I'm also thinking about how can I honor him with his birthday. Like, what's something I can do that he would like, and I feel like that's a lot of pressure. I feel like I need to come up with something perfect.
I think he'd like you to buy your friend Kim a diamond bracelet.
I think I think the answer is
Suggestion.
no.
Oh, okay.
No. Good try.
I think he'd like that.
No.
But you're right. Like, what do you do? And I know we were just talking a little bit ago that when you're a couple, when you marry someone and you've been married to them for a long time, just as Kim and I have, um, you really do get to the point where you finish each other's sentences, where you know everything. You know how they're going to react to this situation or what they're going to say to this, just as I'm sure they knew how we were going to be. And then all of a sudden, you don't have that anymore. I don't have that person that knows exactly how I'm feeling when I'm feeling it.
Yeah, we talked about that today.
Yeah.
Um, that loss is, we feel lost. We don't have that person that, quote unquote, made it all better.
Yeah.
And we've
Yeah.
talked about that before. And today, I just think it's hitting a little bit harder over the last couple days because my body knows that something's coming up. Something very important
Right.
is coming up.
Right. And see, in my situation, boy, a year ago today, where was I?
Yeah.
Sitting at his bedside,
Yeah.
watching him in pain, watching him deteriorate, knowing the inevitable was coming,
Yeah.
not knowing when, but knowing it was coming,
Yeah.
not knowing how many more kisses I could grab, or how many more hugs I could grab, or how many more I love yous I could say.
Yes. Yes.
And it is coming up on the year. And like you said to me before, like, my body is protecting itself, and so is my mind. And I almost am to the point where, like, I don't want the fog to lift.
That's
Because
how
I've been functioning for a year. I've been functioning for a year. Um, Everything's been not great, but okay.
I've said that to you before. I wish I could be a little more foggy because um, the day that Chris passed is coming in October, and I already know that, and it's 2 years already, which is unbelievable. Um, Time, I feel like sometimes I'm in a time warp. Like there's a before Chris and an after Chris. There's a BC and an AC.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel like I'm in a time warp. It feels like yesterday, but it feels like it's been 20 years. Like my mom's been gone over 20 years, and sometimes I feel that way too. And there are days when I want to be numb again. I don't want to feel so much pain, and I don't want the memories to be as clear as they are coming. They're starting to flood my brain, and that's hard. That hurts.
Mhm.
It's starting to hurt more. That first year, I know so many people say year two, the second year is harder. Um, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It hurts more. Stabs. It stabs you in the heart. It kicks you in the gut. Kicks you in the head, and the memories are becoming clearer. And I've told you before, I wish you could stay where you are, and I want to go back. I do. I want to go backwards
I kind
in
of feel
time.
like, you know, yeah, I kind of feel protected. Like I said, I have those really bad days. I have those really bad moments, but it's almost like I think I told you earlier this today that like I feel like I'm living in a dream.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm living in a dream. Like this is not my reality, and I don't want it to be my reality, and I want to protect myself from that because I
hate
don't
to tell
want
you
it to be my reality.
it's coming, and I hate to tell you that, but like we tell other grieving people, I'm here. I'll sit with you. I'll sit with you in this pain
Yeah.
because we need that. Not everybody is comfortable sitting in this pain because it's a pain like no other. This is a pain you can't fix. You can fix a broken arm. You can fix an incision from surgery. Guess what? You don't fix this. You don't get over this. You get through it and you move with it and you just learn how to carry it. And your brain, thank God, our brain tries to protect us as much as possible. And I feel like sometimes when my brain lets me remember things about Chris, the good and the bad, like the good times and then the bad times when he was sick, I think that my brain is a wonderful protector, and my faith is a wonderful protector too. But that's for another time. But my faith is a protector, knowing that I will see him someday, and we just have to get through this.
Right. Right.
Not through it. I'm sorry. We have to move with it. I don't mean that. I know I just contradicted myself, but we have to get through these times
Right.
where they're a little bit heavier and learn how to carry it a little bit. Be a little bit stronger to carry
and that's
with
another
it.
thing I was talking to you this morning. That you know, when Joe was here, I looked forward to things. We would have countdowns to things, like you know, a grandchild's birthday or a holiday or a vacation or something like that.
Or
And
birthday. You said he had
Yeah.
2 birthday months.
Oh my lands, he loved his birthday.
August and September.
He would start telling me in August, hey babe, it's 30 days till my birthday. I'm like, okay, Joe, I know it's 30 days to your birthday. And we always had a countdown.
I did that with Chris
and
too.
I always did a big thing for his birthday.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah,
had big
I did
birthday
that with
parties
Chris.
and celebrated
Yeah.
him. And
And he made my birthday special. And I've told you, we talked a lot this morning about things. It's,
yeah,
I think you and I've talked on the phone like 4 times today. Isn't that crazy? I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. Wow.
that's
Wow.
actually pathetic that I have no other friends.
I know. You're stuck
No,
with me. Sorry.
No, we joke about that, but like I said to her earlier today, she jokingly said, "I'm so sorry that you inherited me," and I said, "You have no idea how blessed I feel that I did inherit you because you are." She's the only person I can call, and she knows exactly how I'm feeling.
And I hate that for us.
I know.
I hate that for us.
But we don't get that from everybody else. People are so quick to say, if you said anything that you said to me this morning to anyone else, they would have been like, oh, it's okay. Oh, by the way, guess what? I forgot I have laundry to do. Or I forgot I have to go to the market. They're not going to want to sit there and talk to you about
they won't
this.
sit with you
They
in your
are
pain.
not going to
No.
want to hear all of. They're
No.
just not. I'm sorry. I would love to tell you that is not the case, but it is the case. We are grieving. We are hurting. We are in pain, and people just don't want that. They don't want to acknowledge it.
And that's
They
why
don't
we
want to
do
be
this.
a part of it. And again, you know, I give everybody a pass. I feel like people don't know what to say or know what to do, so I give everybody a pass.
And I say don't.
Yeah. And
So
she
I'm
says
the mean
don't.
one.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm the mean one. Can you hardly believe that?
You are the mean one. Everybody
no.
thinks I.
No. Anyways, let's move on. No, but Chris always made back to the birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
Chris always made my birthday special, and the past 2 years in 25 and in 26, I feel like nobody cared about my birthday. Nobody
Okay.
even.
I gave you a tiara.
I know. Well, that's different. Not you. Other people.
Okay, I was going to
Other-
say, I gave you a tiara. I made you a princess.
The people that different people.
I know,
But
I know.
besides
And-
you,
yeah.
nobody gave a crap about my birthday. Chris always made my birthday special. He made me feel so loved and so he acknowledged me.
Yeah.
And I did that for his birthday. And the bad thing is, when we celebrated his birthday in 2024, July 18th, 2024, I had this horrible gut feeling that was his last one,
Mm-hmm.
and I still have guilt 2 years later that I didn't make it more special. I guess because I didn't want to
Right.
acknowledge that, but I had a
No,
gut feeling.
and that's probably part of it too. Is, but again, when you find that person that makes everything special, and I often joke about Joe, like, no matter how old I got, no matter how heavy I got, no matter what changes I made, he always said, you were that 23-year-old girl I fell in love with. And in his eyes, I never changed from that person. That's hard to find. That's really hard to find. And he just loved me for me. I could be me, and that was okay, and that was enough.
Because your last birthday, you were still in a whirlwind.
I
This
didn't even,
birthday-
I didn't even want to acknowledge it. And
This birthday's going to be hard for
yeah,
you.
yeah, the kids
And
came in and
I'm
they
gonna
wanted
tell
to do
you,
stuff, but
It's going to be hard.
yeah.
It's gonna knock the wind out of you.
yeah,
And you just embrace it, and you just take it, and you just move with it, and give yourself grace. Be kind to yourself, and that's what we're learning. We're learning to be kind to ourselves, which is very difficult
right.
because
No,
we
because I
haven't.
was thinking that too, and today I was thinking, first you're a wife, and then you're a mother, and you're doing all of these things for everybody else, and then all of a sudden, you're alone,
Yeah, and you look around.
and you look
Yeah.
around, and you've not done much for yourself all those past years because you were too busy being a wife, too busy being a mother.
Correct.
And now all of a sudden, I know Kim was talking about she used to craft. I think of some of the things I used to do that I haven't done in years. Maybe we should revive those. I don't know. Is that
Yeah,
something?
Years ago, Chris always wanted me to take time to do that,
Mhm.
but I didn't because
Right.
I was more interested in going to the kids' sporting events or
Absolutely.
going to
and
help
those things
him with
became more
different
important. And those
things
things became priority. Yeah.
that he
Yeah.
wanted to do.
Yeah.
That was priority,
Mhm.
and now I guess we just have to learn to put ourselves as priority. That's very
that's-
difficult. It's going to
It
take
is.
a long
It's
time.
hard to do for people
It's
like
gonna
us.
take
It
a
really
long
is. And
time.
I'm sure there's some of you out there that are feeling the same way. That everything you did for everyone else, and sometimes you put yourself on the back burner. But that's what we do as wives and mothers. That's just what we do.
And it's going
you
to
know?
take a while to learn that.
Absolutely. And we have to
I
rethink.
still feel like
Yeah.
that Adele song, "Go Easy on Me, I'm Just a Child." That's
Mhm.
sometimes how I feel. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm learning life all over again
We
without
are.
somebody to guide me.
We are.
And this is kind of, we're on our own.
Mhm.
And and when these other, and we're trying to figure it out. We're trying to navigate this life alone. And then when all these other dates and anniversaries and other things like household things come up, they just smack you down again,
It
and
does.
you get kicked in the head
Mhm.
again, and
And
that's
again,
hard.
because
It's
you
hard.
you have nobody to rely on.
You
You have
can't,
nobody
no.
that has your back. You have no partner.
No.
There is no one there for you, to pick up those pieces and say it's going to be all right.
Nobody to
You know?
figure it out.
No.
But I did something my first today. Like a kid, I had a first. I fixed the toilet. It
Yeah,
was
you were
running.
telling me.
Woohoo! Yay me!
Yay!
Yay me!
Yeah.
That was the first time I had ever done that. And
Well-
the people at the place I went to get the parts were not very helpful. So I just asked Siri and Google, and I figured it out myself. And I'm kind of proud of myself, and I know Chris would be too, because I went to him. I'm like, hey, this needs to be fixed, and I'd walk away, and I know 2,000% that he would fix it. I just
Okay, I'm thinking Kim knew how to fix it all along, but just relied on Chris.
some
No,
things.
it's not that.
Some things.
I think we always had the ability, the capability.
Oh, sure, I could have figured it out.
It's just that wasn't what we did.
I could have figured it
Yeah.
out. I just knew
Mhm.
that he would. So I didn't
Yeah.
put that. So I didn't put another thought in my mind, because I knew he'd figure it out, and he had my back. He
Just like
he
they
could
would
take care of
rely
me.
on us for the kids' birthday parties and packing for college and all that kind of stuff. I know Joe would come down and be like, "Hey, is so and so ready?" I'm like, "He's been ready for days. Thank you. I'm so glad you questioned it now."
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll never forget. We were going to get a family photograph one time, and Joseph got ready in his suit, sitting in the living room. I'm upstairs, 4 kids.
Getting
2 girls, 2
everybody
boys,
ready.
trying to get everybody ready, and myself. Okay, Joseph, what's taking you so long?
Great. Thanks, honey.
Gee, I have no idea what's taking
I
me
know.
so
I
long.
only had 2 kids to get ready.
Yeah, but those types of things,
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
But he knew I would say. The thing is, if he would have helped me, I probably wouldn't have liked what he did anyway. So it's a good thing he did. I think he knew when to back off.
Yeah.
know.
And Chris finally stopped helping load the dishwasher
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
because he was a lefty. He's left-handed,
Yeah,
and I'm
Joe was
right-handed,
left-handed, yeah.
so it was backwards. Everything
yeah.
he did was different, so
Joe
I would
was
fix
left-handed,
it.
I
So
was-
then
yeah.
he's like, "I'm just stopping. Tell me what I need to
Yep,
do, or I'll
yep.
go do something
Yep.
else." Great idea, honey.
Well, making the bed. Joe didn't like making the bed. His thing was, we're going to sleep in it anyway. I have to have the bed made. It was just a thing. So he agreed, because he got up after me, that he would make the bed if I didn't have as many pillows on the bed.
Oh,
So we
there we go.
compromised.
There
So
we go.
yes, I had to get rid of some of the pillows. He did allow me to keep so many, but
That's funny.
he didn't like all the pillows on the bed. He's all like, I don't know why we have all these pillows on the bed.
That's funny.
But yeah, as these anniversaries come up, you will feel it before the date. I knew this week was going to be hard. As I said, it's coming up on my 1-year anniversary. I knew this week was going to be hard. Like I said, what I was doing a week ago, this time last year, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. It's very difficult to watch someone that you love in pain
Take their last breath.
take their last breath, knowing you aren't going to see them, they're not going to be here. But it gets to the point where, like Kim and I said, even though this hurts so badly, we would rather have the pain we have than to watch them be in the pain they were in. And we know they're in a better place. Does that get us upset sometimes? Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to admit, sometimes when we're down here worrying about the
Struggling.
electric bill and things like that, and we know
When we
that
struggle.
they're up there having a jolly good old time up in heaven, just dancing around and having fun. Sometimes, yeah, we do get a little bit envious, and we go, wow, yeah,
Thanks.
thanks. And again, that's
Not
perfectly
fair.
normal. That's perfectly fine. Don't feel guilty about that. Don't feel bad about
It
that.
takes a while to not feel that
Takes a
guilt,
while, yeah.
and sometimes I still have it. I've been on this journey almost 2 years, and sometimes I still have that guilt. Other times I can smile and like, gee, thanks, honey. You left me here to flounder,
Yeah.
but I'm going to do what I want to do. And sometimes I feel pretty proud of myself that I'm so independent. And other times I'm like, nope, I want to be a child. I want to sit in the corner and suck my thumb. I want somebody to take care of me.
Yeah.
I don't want this responsibility. But
And
guess what?
yeah.
This isn't going anywhere.
And I think that's what it is that years ago, Kim and I made the decision to become wives, and we made the decision to share our lives with someone. And now we're back to before that happened.
Yeah.
And it's almost like we literally, and it's not that we were these mealy mouse women that, weren't independent or anything. That's not the case at all. But the fact is, like, to navigate this life and learn this life pretty much all over again is what we're doing. Like Kim said, it's almost childlike, learning to do these things again, because when you're married, when you are with a partner, there's usually the jobs are split. And that's what happens. So we're taking on both jobs now. And it's not easy.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's
It
a lot
really
to
is a
carry,
lot. It
and
is.
it's exhausting.
It is
and we've
exhausting.
said that before,
Yeah.
that it's very exhausting.
Mhm.
And but I think we're doing pretty well. I do, because guess what? We get up every day, we function every day, and that takes a lot. That does take a lot. And I'm not going to say
Right.
strength or courage. It just takes a lot of energy, even though it's exhausting, but we do it.
Mhm.
And I'm pretty proud of us.
I think so too.
I am. I'm
And
pretty
those
proud
of you
us.
out there that get up and do this every day, Kim and I are so proud of you too. And this is what has to happen. This is how it has to be.
One thing at a time.
One thing at a time. Again, if Kim and I could do anything to take your pain away, we would. We absolutely would. But unfortunately, it's something that we all have to go through. This is something that we have, a journey that we all have to be on eventually.
Okay.
And we just hope that something we've said or something we've shared has helped you. And we ask that you continue to tune in to our podcast.
Please
Thank
do.
you.
Please do. Bye.